Episode 320, AI Outlook from the West of Ireland.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
A new business outlook survey of scaling companies in the west of Ireland, where I am based, has found that while AI adoption is a top 5 strategic priority for 2026, only 7% have embedded it organisation-wide. So there's clear ambition, but as we see in many other studies similar to this, the execution is a gap. Hello, and you're very welcome back to AI6. Thank you for joining me on this podcast. If you're new, well, you're very welcome. And if you are a returning listener, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. The report is from Platform 94, one of Galway's biggest innovation hubs. It's home to over 700 people and more than 500 companies since it was founded in 1994, over 30 years ago. Their Scale community supports founder-led and scaling technology businesses across the west and northwest of the country. And these are companies with combined estimated revenue of around €320 million and an average revenue exceeding €3 million per business. So it published its 2026 Business Outlook survey, and of course, I wanted to cover it on the show, given that I am a local business based here. It had an 80% completion rate from leaders across its scaling community. And the headline finding was that companies are forecasting an average revenue growth rate of 30% this year. Marie Donnellan is CEO of Platform 94, and she said in the report a 30% growth ambition in a year where uncertainty dominates will require disciplined execution, agile leadership, and scale-ready systems that enable momentum while protecting delivery. And she's right. So when it comes to AI adoption and digital transformation, while they are priorities, the data says something else. 9% of those surveyed have not started at all on their AI journey. 22% are still exploring use cases. 35%, the largest group, are piloting in limited areas. 27% say AI is embedded in core workflows, and just 7% have embedded AI organisation-wide. So the majority, at 66%, have either not started, are exploring, or are piloting. Marie Donnellan again says, what concerns me is the clear mismatch between ambition and execution when it comes to AI adoption. Most leaders consider it essential, yet most are still in the very early stages of implementation. In the current environment, that creates real exposures to falling behind on productivity, competitiveness, and margin resilience. So what's the broader Irish picture then? Well, according to a recent Microsoft Diffusion report, Ireland ranks 4th in the world for AI adoption, with almost 45% of our working age population using generative AI tools. 9 out of 10 Irish SMEs say they are using AI for at least one business process, but only 10% of Irish SMEs have an AI strategy in place. So the findings of Platform 94 are almost mirroring other Irish studies. Usage is high, strategic structured adoption is low, and the gap between experimenting and embedding is where most organisations are stuck. And coincidentally, I will be at Platform 94 this evening delivering an AI for Business workshop for Network Galway, and I'm a member of that great network. The survey also highlighted AI adoption and digital transformation supports as the second most requested type of help from the Scale community. And that says something important. Leaders know they need to move, they want to move, but they need structured support to move from piloting AI to embedding it into their organisation. And I know this from working with organisations every day. And you cannot shortcut AI You need the practice. You need to learn about AI. You need to know how to use the technology and the tools. And then, of course, you need to know how to govern it, because AI is fueled by data, and that data belongs to us. And in some cases, we have citizen or we have customer data integrated into our systems. And so governance is absolutely key. This is a really valuable local study. So thanks to the team at Platform 94 for taking the time to survey their scale community. It gives a real insight into where businesses are feeling stuck, scared, and overwhelmed right now. And of course, I'm a small business in the west of Ireland, and I can definitely concur with it. But I think for me, how I've been able to move the needle on AI is that I've been very intentional since the end of 2022 as to how I am going to embrace AI. And I've certainly pivoted my business offering, and also my business operating systems. And so I know that if I'm going to preach and teach AI, I have to be a practitioner. And I think as business leaders, you cannot manage what you don't understand. And so rolling up your sleeves and being knee deep in AI is absolutely vital. That's it for today's show. If you're ready to turn these insights into skills, here's how I can help. Get your copy of my book, AI Playbook, on Amazon. It's the perfect companion to the show. For weekly AI strategies, subscribe to my newsletter, Human in the Loop, on LinkedIn. Or if you want to take the next big step, you can take our CPD accredited professional diploma in AI. Maybe you need something more tailored for your organisation. You can book a call in my calendar at digitaltraining.ie, or if you work in government or public sector, go over to publicsectormarketingpros.com. If you found this episode useful, please share it with a pro that you know. And I'd love to read your comments on Spotify. And if you can, take a second to like, rate, or subscribe wherever you listen. It really helps the show. This is AI6. I'll talk to you on the next episode.